Hello girls, the next question is a fine uniform cycloidal tube is held with its axis vertical and vertex downwards and equal weights of two liquids occupy lengths A and B. Prove that the heights of the free surfaces of the liquids above the vertex are in the ratio 3A plus B whole square is to 3B plus A whole square. So according to question we have AB equal to A, BC equal to B. We have to find the ratio of the free surfaces from the vertex. That means we have to find OL is to ON. The ultimate goal of this question is to find OL is to ON. Now, in the question we have, it is given that weight of the liquid in the portion AB must be equal to weight of the liquid in the portion BC. Weight stands for W, this is equal to mg, and m is equal to rho into V, and this is equal to g. Rho V, that means we know that density equal to m by V. So m equal to rho into V. Now, in the portion AB, the weight of the liquid must be equal to rho, volume of the liquid, and G. Now, for volume, we must have a cross-sectional area. So, we have assumed that the tube is having a cross-sectional area alpha. So, for the portion AB, the volume of the liquid is equal to the arc length A and the cross-sectional area alpha, and this is multiplied G. So, this represents weight of the liquid in AB. Similarly, weight of the liquid in the portion BC, this is equal to weight of the liquid in the BC portion must be equal to arc length multiplied by cross-sectional area multiplied by density, and this is G. Both must be equal, so after calculation we have equation number 1, that means A by B equal to sigma by rho. Now we have assumed that OL equal to Y1, OM equal to Y2 and ON equal to Y3. So the value of Mn must be equal to ON minus OM, which is equal to Y3 minus Y2. Now we have to calculate the pressure at O due to the liquid in the portion OA as well as the liquid in the portion OC. In OC portion we have two liquids. One is liquid in the portion OB with density rho, and the second liquid at BC portion having density sigma. So in OA portion, the pressure at O must be equal to rho g and the vertical height OL. In the portion OC, we have rho g vertical height OM and sigma g vertical height MN. So we have this rho y1 equal to rho y2 plus sigma y3 minus y2, and after calculation we'll get rho by sigma by rho y1 minus y2 upon y3 minus y2. This is equation number 2. Now switch over the next page. The equation of the cycloid is given by s square equal to 8ry, where s is the arc length at a point from the vertex, y is the vertical height from the vertex. So we have 3 points. We will calculate equation of the cycloid at A, equation of cycloid at C, and equation of cycloid at B. Now we have at OB, this arc length OB equal to S. Now from the figure we can see that AB equal to A, and we have assumed that OB equal to S, and we have BC equal to B. So OA must be equal to A minus S and OC must be equal to B plus S. At point A, the arc length equal to A minus S, so the equation of the cycloid will be a minus s whole square equal to 8r, and the vertical height is OL. This is equal to y1. Similarly, we'll calculate the equation for the point B for the point C, and we'll have equation number 4, 5 and 6. Now we calculate 5 minus, we subtract equation number 5 from 4 and equation number 6 from 5. So we have s square minus a minus s whole square 8r y2 minus y1. After calculation we have a square minus 2s equal to 8r y2 minus y1. Similarly we have b square plus 2bs equal to 8r y3 minus y2. Now dividing both the equation, we have y1 minus y2 equal to this expression, and from equation number 1 and 2 we have y1 minus y2 upon y3 minus y2 equal to rho sigma by rho, and this is equal to a by b. So using this property we have this value must be equal to a by b. Now this is equal to now a by b equal to a minus 2s by b plus s. So a by b cancel from both the sides, sorry, and we have s equal to a minus b by 4. Now we have to calculate the vertical height. That means we have to calculate OL by ON, which is equal to y1 upon y3. Now we multiply it 8r in numerator as well as in denominator. So this is equal to a minus s whole square, and this is 8r y3 is b plus s whole square. How? From equation number 5, sorry, from equation number 4 and equation number 6. Now we'll put the value of s in from equation number 8. So we have a minus b by 4 whole square, b plus a minus b by 4 whole square, and now after calculation we'll have 3a plus b upon 3b plus a whole square.